The purpose of a 1RM bench press is to determine your baseline or measure progress of your upper body strength. To perform the 1RM bench press, you will need a few pieces of equipment. First and foremost, the bench. Be sure it can support your weight and the weight you are about to lift.
The safety clamps are used to ensure that the weights stay stationary on the bar. Make sure you have the clamps tight so they will not slide.
You'll also need the barbell. You need to make sure it is strong enough to support the weight you're lifting. The Olympic style bar is most common in weightlifting.
Weights, which are to add resistance to your workout.
Using a spotter is important because their assistance can prevent you from injury. They need to be strong enough to lift the weight you are attempting. When lifting heavier weight, it may require the strength of 2 spotters, one at each end of the bar.
Hand placement. Make sure your hands are a little more than shoulder width apart. Don't have your hands too wide, too narrow, or in any other position. Make sure your eyes are level with the bar to ensure that you are lying in the correct position. Be sure your body is centered on the bench. Your back is supposed to be slightly bent but not fully arched. Your feet should be flat on the ground and your butt and head should be flat on the bench.
Before performing the 1 repetition max, do 1 to 2 warm-up sets with light weight before you test your 1RM. If this is your first time testing your 1RM, be sure you use proper technique. Start with a weight you know you're capable of lifting. If your first lift is a success, you can increase from there. If it is not, weight can be removed from the bar. If the first lift was successful, meaning you could lift it without a spotter's help, you get to lift again. Before lifting again, rest for 2 to 4 minutes. While resting, you may increase the weight on the bar by 5 to 10%. Now repeat those 2 steps again if you were once again a success. If you failed to lift that weight, decrease by 2.5 to 5%. You should have to repeat this process no more than 2 to 3 times to find your 1RM max.